Hey, so I just got an email from Grant Cardone, and I like to analyze things, analyze people, analyze their approach to see how valuable their stuff that they're preaching really is. So let's take a look at the email I just received from Grant Cardone. If you don't know who Grant Cardone is, he's just some real estate dude. Now check it out. It says here, listen. Here's the email. It says, listen. A lot of people look at my life today and think I have everything I have ever wanted. Okay, you know Grant Cardone. He travels around in his jet and stuff, and blah blah blah. But they didn't see the consistently missed targets, the countless people that hung up on me, and the numerous doors that were slammed in my face. So I made this super short video to show you exactly how to persist through the objections and maintain your 10x actions. Because if I didn't continue to show up, make another phone call, and knock on another door, there would be no such thing as 10x. Click here to see the things that are waiting for you on the other side of adversity. Stay strong, Grant Cardone. Grant Cardone, blah, 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 blah. All right, so let's click on the video and see what Mr. Grant has to say. There was me pointing my camera at the screen. Whoop-de-doo. Here we go.
Yeah, so let me ask you this. How do you deal with constant
This is not too short of a video, so what I'm gonna do here,
not coming
where are my options? Why am I not seeing my options here? Okay, YouTube. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and speed this up. I wish there was 10x. We only have 2x. Now here we go.
like not hitting your targets, like it's for a lot of people that would be defeating.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know, maybe that's why I'm always agitated, but you know, because it's like we said the other day. I said, Jared, man, I need to take off for a second. He's like, man, if I was you, what'd you say?
I said, shit, if I had your money, I would have done that a long time ago.
Yeah. But it's not the money that I'm playing for. Just so you guys understand, I'm talking to you about money, but it's not the money that I'm playing for. It is the sense of I reached my potential. My friend Steve Harvey said, man, Grant, you're blessed. I said, oh shit, I know that, Steve. I mean, tell me something I don't know. I know I'm blessed. I need to go prove it. And he's like, man, I love that. Everybody here is blessed. Most people will not go out and prove it every day. And so the thing that I do is I am so disappointed with myself. And Jared knows this. Okay, Jared knows because Jared's with me every day. Jared's watched me grow. I've watched Jared grow. Jared's watched me grow. And 2008, I was going through that thing. I was like, oh, I'm dying. This is over. My whole world's going to end. I'm never going to have any money. I think I owned 300 apartments at the time, which seems like a big deal, but it was actually 300 units and a bank loan that was due and a lot of problems. And I had a lawsuit come in on me that was completely contrived and frivolous, and that was taking money from me. And what I thought was enough was getting attacked. Jared was sitting there watching. I'm like, we got to rebuild. No one knew me. How many of you can relate? No one knew my name. None of you guys knew my name. It was 12 years ago, 11 years ago. No one knew my name here. We did not have the product lineup we had. I didn't have all these big lineup of best-selling books. The target, I spent 20 years building a business and no one knew me. How is that even possible? Because I built a business. Look at Blaine. Blaine's losing her mind right now. How is it possible to be on this planet for 50 years and nobody knows you? Like, you have to be trained. You have to be trained not to get known.
This guy's losing interest. He's like, hey, Grant's spilling his heart out and he's losing his interest. He's too jaded.
I was 30 years old before I got on a plane and flew anyplace. What was I thinking? I was not trained to travel. I was taught as a kid, take care of your family. It's selfish. And so in 2008, it was like God hit me with a sledgehammer and said, son, what have you been thinking about? Bro, I gave you all these gifts, okay? So what I got to do is pressurize this punk. I'm going to put this guy under so much pressure. And it just woke me up to what's possible. And then I started climbing up this ladder. I'm like, dude, what else is possible? This is amazing. And so I go from 600 apartments, 1,000 to 2,000. I'm like, dang, what can I do here? And then I start scaling. We go do 300 people. I remember I used to talk to 60 people in a room, a bunch of automobile salesmen for 8 hours a day, 80 people. They paid $195 to spend all day with me. And half of them were pissed off about it by the end of the day. My customer base hated me. It's not that they hated me. They were never appreciative. How many of you got customers that aren't appreciative? And you know what I did? I kept delivering to an audience that didn't appreciate me. I kept giving of myself to an audience that did not appreciate me. Hopefully I'm hitting home with somebody. Because I was trying to make 60 grand a year. The moment I changed my target from 60,000 to 600 to 6 million, the goal forced me to go to an audience that would appreciate me. You guys get that?
Okay, so the rule there is just to keep pressing in, keep shooting for the moon. So instead of just wanting to make 10 million, make what's 10 times 10, 100 million. So instead of making 100 million, you gotta make a billion. So the idea is to why 10 exit? Why not just infinity exit? And I guess even Grant says it's an arbitrary number. It's not about 10xing. It's just about continuously pushing and push so hard that you just reach limits that you never even knew were possible. So that's really the message there. And I guess the idea is how to, at least for me, it's how to press so hard like that without becoming extremely anxious or feeling like, because how do you contend with the thought that no matter how hard you press at the end of your life, you still could have achieved much more. So it's kind of a conundrum because you obviously don't want to get into a mental state where you don't do anything. And obviously you don't want to get to a mental state where no matter how much you achieve, you're still unfulfilled because you know you could have achieved more. So there's a fine balance there. I love Grant Cardone, by the way. Don't get me wrong. I buy his books. I bought his books. I listen to what he has to say. I think he has a great message when it comes to being productive and not being selfish. I think there's a lot of value there. So I'll just leave it at that. So praise the Lord. Thanks, Grant.